So you arrive at the FR and you're greeted by one person who gives you a really concise and helpful overview of the facts that you need to know, and often will take you to your room, and you have a map of the layout. Everything is really accessible, so that person can answer any questions for you, and you walk into the front room, so you meet that person, they give you the facts and information that you need to know, and then you enter into the silence of the retreat center.
I'll say one of my absolute favorite things about coming to the FR is to actually be able to, once I'm here and I go through the registration process and I can drop all of my bags in my room, then my favorite thing is to immediately then go into the meditation hall. Because of the beauty of the silence there. It's like, I mean, I would never actually be able to put that into words unless you're in the room, but it's actually quite a profound stillness. And whatever I have going on, whatever I'm coming in with, you know, it's a pretty noisy mind, and even physically I'm probably rustling and wringing hands and all of that. But coming into that hall, there's a settling. I mean, I particularly love just not even necessarily picking my spot out immediately when I get there, but just going in, sitting in a chair and closing my eyes. And there's just what feels like it's oftentimes revealed to me is the sound of silence. And I rest in the sound of silence. I'm resting in the sound of silence in the same way that I would rest attention on the breath or on metta phrases. Close the eyes and listen. And it feels like all the rest is taken care of from there.
In these more open months, I think there's a sense of, sometimes people come with a very, very clear practice intention, right? I want to do this, I want to cultivate loving kindness, I want to do concentration, whatever it is. So often I'll say, fine, good, let's see. So sometimes it's like taking the first, depending on how long people are here, but 2-3 days to, I just say, just be really simple, walk, sit, kind of be more like allowing yourself to arrive, see how you are, see what practice feels helpful for you these first couple of days, and then, well, we can talk again. You can see what seems appropriate. Because what I often find is I have this image of people arrive here and they skid to a halt from a very busy life. Like rest, sometimes people are exhausted. And so for a new person, I say, because we don't have the sit, walk, you know, eat, rest, sit, walk, tea, this kind of thing. That's like, if you're really, really exhausted, then rest. You know, permission to rest. And what I see again and again is when people give themselves, you know, people who've been here again and again kind of know this. And that if they give themselves kind of permission to just, you know, really let down, then the energy will sort of come back, will come in like, oh. But they had to kind of give themselves permission.
You know, there's something about the process of mind. If you've got 8 days, you're going to take 2 or 3 days just to settle in, which is good. You learn something. You get a couple of days when you're really picking up some things, and then you're starting to think about going home. Well, it's, you know, it's great, and yet here you can just go into that middle bit, and that middle bit is like 3 weeks or longer even. So you're really a chance to just really unwind, really de-stress, really, you know, deepen into the process in a place that's designed to hold that with that quietness, that simplicity. There's a staff, they're invisible. They're there somewhere, there's things happening, you don't see them. They're just beaving away in the background and things just turn up. It's beautiful. And that feeling of being in a place that's so cared for and set up with a sense of this is for you. You know, I think that's enormously valuable for people.